Hey everyone, this is Mike with Auto Collision. Today we're going to show you some of the tips and tricks of the industry and the things you should be careful with before you decide to take your car to a body shop if you're choosing. So stay tuned. Hey guys, this is Mike again with Auto Collision. So your first tip for the day, we're going to talk about reviews. You need to check your online reviews before you decide to take that car of yours to your local body shop. Check the Yelp review, check the Google review, read those reviews, understand the culture of that shop before you decide to take that car to your shop. Tip number 2. The second tip that's really important for you is make sure you get at least 2 estimates on those repairs. Take it to 2 reputable shops, ask them to write an estimate. Most of the shops should be able to give you an estimate for free, and make sure you're comparing apples to apples. Understand what they're going to do for you, what your car needs to have done, so that way you're not going to get taken advantage of. All right, so next tip. We want to talk about what a preferred shop is. That means that when you call the insurance company and get a claim number because of your accident, the insurance company is going to send you to their so-called preferred shop. They're going to tell you that they're the best shop that you need to take your car to. But there's a problem. The problem is that those preferred shops are at the mercy of that insurance company. That means that shop is constantly getting business from that insurance company. Therefore, they are at the mercy of the insurance company. If your car needs to go in and have brand new parts put on your car, and the insurance company is going to come and look at your car and they're going to say, no, I want you to repair this and this and this, the parts are too expensive, we don't want to pay for these new expensive parts, the shop is not going to fight for you. They're going to say, okay, whatever you say, we'll do. Guess what? You're going to get the short end of the stick. By the time they're done, you'll never know the difference between them having to have repaired your part or have put aftermarket part or brand new dealer part. So therefore, you need to make sure that you do your due diligence, and you need to make sure that you understand which shops you're taking your car to before you decide to go there. Next tip. What is the difference between OEM, aftermarket, or used parts? When you take your car to a shop, they can have their choice of whichever parts they want to put on your car. But you need to understand the difference between one and the other, so therefore you can make sure that you get the right parts put on your car when you're taking your car to a body shop to be fixed. So first, OEM. OEM stands for Original Equipment Manufacturer. That means these are brand new parts sold from the dealers to your local body shops. They're expensive parts, but if your car deserves it and the insurance company has to approve it, that's what the shop has to order and put on your car. Aftermarket. Aftermarket means there are companies out in China, Taiwan, that make copies of the same body parts that you can buy from the dealer. Those parts are called aftermarket parts. That means that those aftermarket parts are cheaper, it doesn't fit well, and definitely doesn't work well. Unfortunately, a lot of times the insurance companies will take that aftermarket part and they put it on your car because they don't want to pay for OEM parts. You don't want that to happen to your car. And last but not least, as you know, there's an option for used parts. The reason why you go used is because you don't want to pay for full price on an OEM part. So what happens is the insurance companies, to cut corners and the insurance companies, what they do is they will require the shop to change the part on your car to a used part and not an OEM part. The reason why they do that is they don't want to pay the astronomical prices for brand new dealer parts. So what do? They'll tell the body shop to call the local junkyard, find the same exact year, make, model of your car, have them get those old used parts off those cars, clean it up, and put it on your car. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, you would not know the difference between OEM, aftermarket, or used parts. All right, next tip. What's a frame machine? How does that work? When you put your car on a frame machine, they lock it down, and if the frame on your car is bent, it is measured digitally and it will tell us exactly how far to pull a frame in 3 axes, X, Y, and Z. And therefore, you need to make sure that when you get into a big heavy accident and you're taking your car to a shop, you need to make sure that they have a digitized frame machine, because having that digitized frame machine will get them exactly down to the centimeter how far the frame needs to be pulled in those 3 axes. Unfortunately, some shops, they claim that they can pull a frame without a frame machine, and guess what? They'll do it the old school way. What that means is they would actually measure your frame with a measuring tape, and they will pull the frame by eyeballing it. They don't have a digitized equipment. The equipment does not tell them exactly how much and how far in which axes, X, Y, or Z, to pull your frame. Well, that's really bad for you. You know why? Because God forbid you get back into that car, get back on the road, and the frame is not straightened the way it should be. That can potentially be a catastrophic accident thereafter. So be careful who you take your car to, and make sure that they have the proper equipment and the proper technicians to make sure that they can get that job done the right way for you. Also, stay tuned. We will have another video coming up showing you exactly what that frame machine looks like and how it works, and show you the details of what you need to do to make sure you get the right job done on your frame. All right, next tip. You need to make sure that when you get your car picked up, you ask the shop to show you the old parts that were taken off your car. The reason why you do that is you want to make sure that they did not just repair the part on your car and claim that they put brand new parts on your car. So always ask for your old parts, inspect them, take a look at them, make sure that they did take your old parts off, and you'll be good to go. So this is Mike again with Auto Collision, here at 3 locations to serve you. Hopefully this video was helpful. If in case you have any questions, feel free to email us or call us. We'll be more than glad to answer any of your questions. Thank you.